Top 5 watches that you should experience owning before your first Rolex, part 2. Coming in at number 3 is Longines. Now, this is a watch brand that's been around for almost 200 years. And though they have some sport watches, they are definitely more known for their more elegant style. Longines is the watch that I would wear to a wedding on a golf course. If your style is say it without saying it, I would say Longines is probably the watch for you. It says I have money, but it isn't new. Owned by the Swiss brand, they tend to use a lot of ETA-derived movements, which makes them pretty sound mechanically. Some of the popular models to consider would be like the Silver Arrow or the Legend Diver, but my personal favorite is the Master Collection Chrono, more specifically, the Whiteface Master Collection Chrono. Looking at the dial closely, there is so many intricacies to it. It's almost complicated, but also elegant and refined and simple at the same time, having an old world feel to it. When I see someone with a Longines, I think that person definitely knows their wine. This would be my ideal watch to wear on a picnic date, basket, blanket, made food, caviar, looking out on the hilltop. Now coming in at number 2, I want you to bear with me on this. I want you to hear me out on this, is Bell & Ross. You've probably seen a Bell & Ross and didn't realize you were looking at a Bell & Ross, but you definitely remember that Bell & Ross. They are known for their square cases and dials. Bell & Ross has been around for quite some time, but I feel like they finally perfected their look and brand with the BR05. The BR05, oh man. This watch is just them at their elite level, at their perfection level. Comes in a chronograph, a GMT, and a date version. And you can also get some of their special editions of the BR05, as well as even a skeleton edition, which I think is so expensive, you might as well have owned a Rolex. But here's the thing with Bell & Ross. Out of all these watches on this list, including the number 1 spot, Bell & Ross is probably that one that you can look at it and look at it and look at it, and every time you look down at that BR05, you're just going to get excited. Not only just because any watch enthusiast is going to absolutely know what you have on and know your tastes in horology, but you're going to know that you're looking at a gorgeous, gorgeous watch. The BR05, you really can't go wrong. I prefer the steel bracelet on it, but even in the sport straps, this watch is gorgeous, and it will keep you looking at it all day long. Stay tuned for part 3 and the final watch for my top 5 watches that you should own before your first Rolex.